Hello, 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 everybody. Can you guys hear me? Let me check this out. Guys hear me? Yeah, okay. So, over the weekend, because this weekend was Father's Day, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna work uh, during the weekend, so I didn't finish that. This uh, painting uh, of sorts. I don't know if I would call this painting, but at least watercolor, mixed media illustration. Yeah, it's an illustration. I think that the framing could be better about the how I cut the character, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, uh, I want to figure out what to do about this area. I might actually make it a little bit of a shorter stream, um, and that's related to me being a dad now because yeah, our baby's schedule is changing and we have to adapt to that, so we might have to do some changes in that regard. Wonder if anybody typing anything. I cannot. No, I don't see anybody saying anything. Okay, cool. Yeah, hopefully this is registering your messages if you decide to say hi or something. Okay, cool. Anyhow, mm, should be okay. Now, should I move this backwards a little bit? I think that shot is fine. So, right, yes, I already had this ready. So, I just feel that this whole area, needs more contrast. And I don't know if this is gonna do it for me. I might end up using acrylic because it's way more like direct, straight to the point. I think I can do something nice with this. I'll give it a fair shot because watercolor is way more forgiving than acrylic is. Once you start using acrylic, you you have to just stick with what you have. Like you can always build on top of what you had before. It doesn't always work the way you want it to. So going back to what I was saying, I might start changing my schedule in regards to the streams. I have to figure out how to keep going, and I don't know, I don't know, but might have to like maybe move it to even further at night. But that might mean that more people are gonna bounce because I think the Goldilocks area is actually earlier than what I do. Is like 8 p.m. or something. There's way more people hanging out. Unless you do like a late lounge or something. Like there's some DJs that do streams at night. And it's kind of cool. They play old music and just DJ. It's a cool thing. Like your own radio station. This is better. Let's see how it turns out, but it's really important to stick to your guns. I try to. the before PewDiePie put out his video about drawing every day. Uh, I don't know, maybe. Not sure. Hi, how are you? SGA? Don't know. Don't remember. The basketball player? Is that it? Ah, okay. I remember you. How are you? How's everything going? Uh, just painting a mech. Well, some mechs from my kind of. I have this idea for a story about a dystopian future, and these are kind of enforcers. Maybe like kind of law enforcers. So yeah, crowd control and that sort of thing. So the idea is kind of like this cyberpunk world. I might actually cut the stream short. Uh, so I'm not. I might not be that long today. So maybe tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know who that is. I haven't been following any any sports in a while. Every now and then I watch football if it's like the World Cup or something like that, and maybe baseball every now and then, but from my country. As I said, not right now. Maybe tomorrow. I go live Mondays through Thursdays. So yeah, if everything is good tomorrow, I'll most likely be live tomorrow. Thank you. Still feel it needs quite a bit of contrast. What do you mean? What did I do with it or it must be somewhere around here. I don't know. I I usually keep the drawings that that I make. Must be somewhere around. I don't know where it is. Uh, uh, I'm currently in South America, so I guess you could say America is an American continent, but it's technically South America. Okay, cool. In the U.S. or Canada? It could be Mexico too, right? According to the new thing, it used to be, I think, Central America before. I think I might be starting to mess it up. I like it. I was trying to do better than before, and I don't know if I always do. Incremental improvements is what is the name of the game. Mm. You were saying that you were in North America, in the US or in Canada? Oh, okay. Which part? North Islands. I have to look that up. I don't know. Never heard of it. Mm, Massachusetts. So you're close to New York. Well, the state of New York. And kind of close to New York. Mm, New Hampshire. Never been there. Only been to like Toronto. That's I guess the closest. Or no, wait. I think Montreal is closer. Montreal is closer. Yeah. Montreal is really nice. Must be cold. Well, not right now. Maybe not right now. Don't tell me your address, man. It's not safe to tell anybody your address like that. It's it's nice that like I ask in terms of uh, to kind of know what area you're from, but uh, yeah, because nobody knows who the heck is looking for addresses from people. So thank you. Appreciate you watching the videos. hopefully I'll have a video soon. I've been working on it for a while, but I haven't been able to finish it. So yeah, it's a grind. It can be a little bit of a grind at times. There we go. Yeah, it's better. Eh, Creating tension there. Fudge. Well, what was that? I think that was something I was using for the video. Uh, yeah, let's just not shy away, you know? Whatever. You only live once. Hello. What? Is that German? How are you? Oh, good. All things considered, good. to kind of represent the chaos of, like, when one of these situations arises, talking about what happens on this scene. So pitching the Dodgen 9. that's that's kind of the only thing I know how to say, 9, and I don't know. Yeah. um no, he needs fudge. um this is lacking, you know. I just know it. He needs more like variation, if it makes sense. Feels too timid. It's usually the point where I can mess it up. Should have made a value study for this, but it didn't. So this is what I'm doing. Which paper do I use? This is. Give me a second. I think I mentioned it in one of my videos. Our nature high quality on paper. So it's watercolor paper, 300 grams. This one has 20 pages. White, natural white. Yeah, you can check it out. That's yeah, but that's for this specific last few um, illustrations I've been doing. Uh, Normally, if I'm doing a bunch of the stuff that you see on my short videos, I'm using regular paper, sketchbook paper. And if you want to really add a lot of water and different techniques and so on, you need something like this kind of paper that is thicker and is meant to hold water. You do have to be mindful that if you overdo it, you might start to break the paper. Like the paper starts to dissolve in a way, or release the fibers. So you don't want to get to that point. So you have to kind of build layer by layer. Yeah, I don't know uh, what skill level you are at. So I'm just talking. Uh, I don't know from experience. So if somebody watches this and is has never done something like this, they can kind of have an idea. I'll check it out. I don't know if I have. I might have. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I have. Okay, I'll check it out. Srejald? How do you pronounce that? Rejald? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. I'm not clue. Oh, I forgot that I had kind of this. I'm gonna check it out on the big screen. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. As I said, I don't know how to pronounce. Is it Rejal? Is Rejal? Yeah, but how do you uh, spell it, or how do you pronounce it? Srejal? Is that correct, or is it? Am I saying it wrong? Oh, okay. I'll check it out and see what you have there. Uh, kind of. That's a little bit. Did I do it too much? Might be too much. Should I actually wait until this dries out? I have no patience for this sort of thing. I hate waiting. That's. Yeah, I hate waiting. much time have I been? 53. You mean for this to dry? It might just end the stream soon. As I said, I was gonna make this a little bit shorter and might start shifting the, the time for the streams because yeah, I have to help my wife with our daughter that her curfew is changing, so I have to uh, take care of that. So I might have to do some changes. So I'll let you all know. I'll keep you updated on my channel, and that way you know in advance. Yeah. Yeah, her bedtime like they won't as they grow older, you have to kind of shift certain things um, to accommodate, and yeah, we have to take care of that. The best we can. Definitely is way more of a challenge to be a parent than what I expected, but at the same time, is really gratifying to see her learn and grow and figure out new things. That's the most awesome part when they see something new. Oh, okay. I think you joined before, right? Maybe. I'll check out your channel. Don't worry. If you have to go to school, go ahead. You can see this later, and I go live Monday through Thursday, so if you wanna become an artist, you have to be proficient. And like I had to go through school, and I wasn't the best student, but I had to do the entire thing. I did get really good grades in all the art classes and everything that was related to art and or technical drawing, that sort of thing. That was my how do you call it, bread and butter. I'm terrible at math, but I think it's because I wasn't that interested, and I didn't at the time that I think I needed it the most. I wasn't learning the best way possible for me. So I don't know. It's important to figure out which way works best for you to learn and try to reinforce that. So if something is not working for you, Try to find someone that can help you figure out which way you can learn better. Do you don't have much support? You mean for school? Uh, well, do the best you can. Do the best you can. You're good at math? Well, that's great. That's awesome. Being good at math opens so many doors for you. That's all right. Not everybody has to be an artist. As I'm saying, I'm not. It was never great at math. Uh, but I think it's related that it wasn't what really piqued my interest. So if you're good at math and you enjoy it, because that's another thing, you can be good at something and be like, okay, I'm good at this, but I don't know if I wanna pursue it. Still, you have to finish your school, get the best grades you can, and if you're not getting enough support for whatever reason, uh, just you have to put in the work. If nobody is helping you out, you have to help yourself out of whatever situation you're in. I don't think I talk about this much on this channel, but yeah, uh, I I've had to like grind myself out of certain things. Uh, Only good in art, then other things are bad. That's normal. Everybody has. I'm not getting. I'm not clear if you're saying that you're good in art or that you're not. Anyway, it doesn't. At whatever you're good at, uh, just try to embrace what you're good at, and especially if you enjoy it, uh, don't don't overstress yourself about things that you might not be the great the greatest at, but try to do the best you can with all the classes that you have. Yeah. Every now and then I would get like a really good grade in math or in biology. I used to enjoy a lot biology because of all the animals and so on and so forth. But then after when I was in high school, I don't know. I had this teacher that he seems to always give me bad grades for whatever reason. I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I I enjoy the class, and yeah. The other thing is, don't let anybody discourage you. If nobody's championing you, champion yourself. You be your own champion, and know that you're valued. You have to take two different math. Okay. Well, try to do the best you can. I only saw one type of math, and it was enough for me Be like, okay, I don't like this. I don't like this. Um, we, well, I don't know if that's what you mean, but we did have physics. I would have to check that out. I never heard of that. Maybe my wife knows. She's actually good at math. But yeah, uh, doing the best thing, the best you can at school is really important. Okay, W. Because that's what opens the door for a lot of things. If you do good in school, you might be able to get what's it called, a beca, a scholarship. You might be able to get a scholarship if uh, if you want to go to a university, if that's what you want. Um, it also um, teaches you that kind of if you put in the time, you can get stuff done. Even though sometimes it doesn't really matter in the real world, having the best grades in the ever, but you have to go through it. You have to like pass your classes the best way you can. That part is important. It depends on what you want to actually do. If you want to go to the university, it's a great idea to have the best grades you have because that gives you more opportunity to choose where you go rather than okay, I only have three places that I can go or one place I can go and that's it. So don't let others decide for you. Try to give yourself the best chance you can to succeed. I also know what grade you're at, so um, I'm guessing here. You don't need to say anything. Just um, yeah. If you find it useful, my talk, um, keep it. Have the urge to like paint a whole bunch of it's just 1 hour. I always go overtime. Even though I said I was gonna cut this. Why am I like this? I have to fight myself out of work. That has been a thing for me all the time. What? What do you mean? You mean about your channel? I I was gonna check it out later, and you wanted me to check out your channel right now. Uh, let's see what you have here. Okay. You have an edit on Jujutsu Kaisen, right? Okay, how can I? Give me a second. Right before I go, give me a second. Uh, you did that Venom? That's good. Or is it just an edit? Oh, okay. I see. You have some good drawings. Uh, Kakashi last. Part 2, drawing Obito. Uh, yeah, you have some good practices here. Uh, it depends on what you want to do. I'm not a huge fan of drawing fan art. I try to do my own characters. Um, this one Kakashi is cool. Looks good. Uh, you have to be careful not to oversaturate the paper when you're using crayons. Um, I would suggest you practice anatomy, like how to turn a character in different angles and perspective. Learn, practice proportions, and just I understand that when we're kids we want to uh, make drawings of the characters we like, but I would try to do my own. Like, let's say that you have your own character. I don't know if the last one, I haven't seen that entire show. I don't know if the last one is a version like your own character within the world of this anime, that sort of thing. Um, but you can try to do that. Like, try to just as practice to make your own character within the world that you enjoy. Uh, and the thing about anatomy is really important to practice. That way you can kind of start to figure out what is needs work on the drawings that you're making. Uh, and it's gonna take you time. Like, I've been doing this. I'm 37, so I've been doing this for most of my life. 20, I don't know, 29 years, or I don't know how many years, a bunch of years. So it's gonna take time. I've done thousands upon thousands of drawings. I don't have them all. Well, part of it because I moved. Another part of it because, yeah, like, you grow up, and I lost track of all the stuff I've done. What I'm saying is you need the mileage. It doesn't matter that you like. It's good that you're trying to do finished drawings, but kind of getting used to the the way anatomy works. How can you draw a a portrait? How can you draw a dog versus a person, an animal? How those proportions shift depending on the character that you're trying to make. That might eventually start to build your ability to notice when something is not working versus something that, okay, this is working. Like, if I go down this route, I know I can get a nice portrait. And yeah, you kind of start to build this muscle of recognizing what you can improve. So yeah, hope that helps. I don't know if it makes sense what I just said, but you can rewatch it after on the stream. Uh, I see here you have a Luffy. Yeah, it's gonna happen. The important thing is to improve and okay. Yeah, hope that helps and get better every day. Uh, I don't know if you've seen Dragon Ball Z, but it's like Goku didn't become Goku in one day. He became Goku after practicing forever. And the same thing, Luffy. It's a character that he just keeps going and practicing and improving, and yeah. That's that's actually the way a lot of artists are. They just keep going. They keep going and improving and yeah, maybe they don't do it professionally, and maybe they do it as a side hobby, or but they, if you're really into this, you're gonna do it for forever, no matter if they're giving you money for it or not. It's not gonna matter. So uh, yeah, I don't know, hope whatever I said helps. um I want to add more contrast to this, but it's already kind of late. Um, hmm. I just leave it at this for now. I'll be ending the stream. I guess I'll see you all tomorrow. Whoever decided to join, I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Um, I guess if you have a channel or work that you make, feel free to let me know, and I'll take a look and give you my honest opinion. Yeah, see you. Hope whatever I said helps you. Um, anyhow, thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time. Let me find my music. Where are you? Until next time. Bye.